All right, look, today we're finishing up the property over here in New Braunfels. We are doing finishing touches on it. I'm just actually cleaning it up. I'm gonna put some grout in the tile. We're going over last little minute paint touch-ups, cleaning up the yard, stuff like that. So the neighbor David, he did end up purchasing the property, just like we saw in the first vlog of this. And so I'm just making it nice for him. We put new carpet, we painted it and stuff. But yeah, so sometimes, I haven't done this in a long time, but it actually feels good. I really don't even flip that many houses, to be honest with you. I like to wholesale, like not really touch them and put them on. But now that I'm back here and I'm just getting the vibes, it's like, dude, I like flipping houses. I mean, because I come from the construction background, remodeling. This is what I did for a living. It makes me feel good. Like I went back to my dad's in his shed and I had my compressor, my nail guns, and my paint sprayers and my ladders. I was like, man, you know what, Dad? We're gonna start flipping houses just like on the weekends. Like I'll just buy a clean house and we'll just go like a hobby. Make some extra cash. But who knows that I've been trying to get my pops to come into the business with me, so maybe we could turn it, I can systemize it now that I know how to build systems and processes. We got the capital now, we got the inventory, so maybe I might start a flipping company with my pops, or maybe owner financing, who knows. But my pops does remodeling and stuff too, he's good at it, so we'll see what happens. Door from this ugly, well, let's not call it ugly, it's money green, right? So what's up, Pops? We're putting the carpet. Honestly, this was like a hotel, so I'm not doing much, to be honest. This isn't even considered a flip. We're just cleaning it up. I'm gonna put grout in the tile. And I know this looks really ugly. You don't gotta tell me twice. It's vinyl to tile. But I told the guy I'm saying it as is and he accepted it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put a little transition piece so it doesn't have that like bump. Well, in here we painted all the ceilings. My dad's scraping the door right here. And we're just gonna paint it. See, like the drywall still has ugly spots and stuff like that, but I told him as is and he said, you know what, I'll take it as is. And he gave me an offer. Check this out. I was gonna list it on the MLS for $150 as is, and he gave me an offer for $170. All right, so bam. All I did was paint it and put carpet, and that probably cost me like $2,000, maybe a little over. So it's a great investment. It's a great ROI on that, right? Carpet, This isn't even a flip, bro. I just doing it nice for him because he offered me $170. So I was like, look, I'll do you a favor and I'll paint it and stuff. So we even got Manny up in here. So he's doing some hard work. But we already got the contract on it and stuff. We're closing in 2 weeks. Say what's up to Manny. Big Manny.
Look at this strong man back here.
Boy.
Little cleaning, little yard work, no big deal.
Take it back to the 7th grade?
7th grade, 8th grade, we used to pull the lawnmower, make a little money.
How's it working?
So New Braunfels is in between San Antonio and Austin. So it's a growing city in between. San Antonio and Austin are gonna be like DFW in the next 20 years, I think. I mean, it's happening. They're growing, and all the cities in between are growing, and it's just bound to happen. We both have strong economies. So in San Antonio, the average price is like $250, and you can find houses for under $250 all day long, nice houses. In Austin, bro, you won't find nothing nice in the city for under like $500. It's crazy. And they're really in the millions and stuff already for like custom built homes in the city. And it's just, San Antonio's not like that yet. All right, look, I'm gonna show you a little side hustle you could do with your flips, or you could just do it for people. Back when I was doing landscaping and trees and stuff, I started doing this business. Bro, I would make $800 a roof and I would finish cleaning it in like maybe 2-3 hours. And here's what you gotta get.
Smells like cool stuff in here.
Hey, this is where we're gonna be in here soon when we get the crib with the pool.
Yep.
So can I find something?
Pool shot.
Full shot? Liquid?
Yes,
Or,
sir.
yeah, right here.
All right. What percent is this?
12 and a half?
12 and a half?
Yeah.
That's just about as strong as it gets, right?
Yeah,
What-
I mean, it's going to be besides, I don't know if
It has to be liquid though.
okay, then yeah, that's going to be the strongest one.
Yeah. Well, how many come in this one? 4 gallons?
4 gallons?
So this is Pool Shock. So what Pool Shock is double the strength. It's 12% bleach, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? So, little tip. How many cases do you think we need to cook? Like, you don't know,
I
right?
have no idea. You're asking me?
What do y'all?
I'm gonna clean a roof.
Oh, you're going to clean a roof? Ooh, I have no idea.
Yeah. It's a little trick I learned. How you can make $800 a day washing the roof
There you go.
in 3 hours. Ding, 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 right. Alright, $500 for little touch-ups. But I went crazy. I bought this extra shit. I don't need to do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all how to clean the roofs, make them look brand new. And you can start a little side hustle off this. I was making good money off it back in the day.
There's a little gem right here.
Nah, it works, bro. I just dropped one. What? Oh yeah. I was doing this little business. Nobody else was doing it, but I had a bigger. So I had I would use a 5 gallon. I mean, not 5 gallon. What was it, like a 50 gallon trash can, or I don't know, those big trash cans. And I would fill it up with a bunch of this Pool Shock and mix it with water. And then I had a pump that would spray it with a little gun onto the roofs, and it'll clean them real fast. I'd be in and out of there quick. But the key is though, this bleach is super strong, so you gotta make sure you water all the plants around the house. So, because if you don't, and the bleach gets to the grass, it's gonna kill all the grass, and I learned that the hard way. So you gotta go and like soak all the grass around the house and all the plants and stuff before you do it. Like soak it, and just have somebody on the ground just keep walking around soaking while you're spraying it. It's super strong. Like you need gloves and all that because it's strong. It'll like burn. Yeah. So I'm looking at this roof right now, and this ain't gonna do the trick. It needs a roof. As you can tell, this is not gonna pass inspection. It's gonna need a roof, so I'm gonna probably have to just put a roof. And the good thing is my brother just came home and he needs work, so I'm gonna have him do is look, I'm gonna leave half of this clean and half of it dirty. And
Look at that. Look at that side.
mhm.
Oh, look at that side.
And I just did it. It still gets to dry up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave half of the front right here, and I'm gonna clean half of this back right here, and because I'm gonna have to replace this roof. I never came up here, so it needs a roof. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it halfway, and I'm gonna have them come and knock on all these doors in the neighborhood and show everybody and try to get some sales. Because I used to do this back in the day, and I would get for a roof this size, I'd probably charge anywhere, like if I really would just wanted to sell and I needed to make some money, I'll go as low as 500, but I would charge up to like 750, 800. And the material was only 2 boxes of bleach and a backpack. But I had a better system. I would use a big trash can, like the 50 gallons, and I had a pump where I didn't have to spray. It was like an electronic pump. I just had a badass gun. I finished it real quick. But the thing is, when you do this, you gotta wash all the grass. Like you gotta have an extra person just watering the grass, soaking it as you're doing this, because if not, and bleach gets on there, it's gonna kill all their grass, all their plants. So that's something to be careful for about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just clean this half right here and half of the front, and then I'm gonna have them come and knock on doors and try to get some sales. I bet you it'll work, and I'm gonna take some good pictures. I think we might just start another business. So I don't want to hear no excuses that you ain't got no money, you ain't got nothing, because when I first started, I had to come up with ideas like this to come up. If you're not willing to put in that work and go knock on doors, then I ain't got nothing for you. I literally had zero, bro. I was out here cutting grass, mowing yards, so that's the same thing. Cutting trees, doing landscaping. I came up with these little hustles like this to make bread, so no excuses.